Well, David, that's a frustrating afternoon. What went wrong today?
I thought first half we were the better team. I thought, we've obviously exchanged goals from corners. I thought we were much the better team in the first half. But then second half, we didn't get a few things right. Our build was poor. Our press was poor. And when you're in that, you don't get them two bits right, you end up paying the price. Don't get me wrong, the second goal's a clear and obvious foul and nearly takes Ty's head off, but you can't blame a referee when you've played poorly in the second half like we've done.
And all this after a good start, after taking the lead.
Yeah, like I said, I thought first half we were fine. I thought we were the better team over the course of the first half. Certainly after the first 5 minutes, I thought we started off slowly in the first 5. But then we got scripts of the game and we were the better team. But we probably didn't do enough in the final third at all times, but we had chances. And then we've come up second half and not kicked on and not, reasserted our ascendancy in that first half, which is disappointing. It was unlike us. That second half performance wasn't us. I think everyone's gone away sort of scratching their heads a little bit and being frustrated with how we've performed second half, because it didn't look like us and the standards that we've set ourselves, or it didn't to me anyway. We've got to be a bit better. We ended up resorting to just whacking it long. That's not us. That's not us. And we didn't try and play, or play enough. And if you do that, you're relying on a bit of luck. We still had a great chance at the end, and we hit the bar and what have you. But we didn't create anything because we're constantly fighting for the ball. And then when they had the ball, they kept the ball better than us. And that was the difference, really. That was the difference. They actually kept the ball better than us when they had possession and we didn't. And yeah, that was the big difference in the two teams, I felt.
Similar to the Bristol Rovers game?
No, we deserved to actually win the Bristol Rovers game. First half was understandably a bit flat. The pitch was dry. We were playing after, Bristol hadn't played in midweek after a Wednesday night game and all the euphoria surrounding the Man United game. But second half, we were much the better team, and we deserved to win that game in every metric, in every, subjective opinion, definitely. Today was different. We was the victims of our own downfall, really. We can't play like that. We don't set up to play like that as we did in the second half, and that's ultimately what's cost us 3 points.
Is it fair to say that Danny Cowley's sides are quite awkward to play against?
He's an experienced manager, of course they are. Any team's awkward to play against in this league. That's the nature of the beast. They've got all the dark arts, The goalie went down 4 times with a head injury, and then when Ty's got a head injury in the corner and the ball's right next to him and he's in possession of it, the ref allows him to play on and allows a shot at our goal before he stops the game, which is just bonkers. And then penalises us by putting us down to 10 men because he's actually stopped the game for the head injury. And it's like, that's the game. It's as simple as that. You can't complain about that. That's if teams want to try and frustrate you, that's their prerogative, and that's what we know, that we've got a bit of a target on our back. We get that. We've got to make sure we're better than that, and that's what we can control and what we can do. And like I said, today we didn't do enough with the football. Certainly the second half, that's for sure. First half we're fine, better team. Second half, definitely not.
Context: it's only the second loss at home in the league, and again, I think we've said this before, we're not used to this.
Yeah. Like I said, frustrating. I think everyone in the ground, I've said the fans were good. They're not getting on anyone's backs, but they're frustrated, and we're right to be frustrated this afternoon. But we still nearly nicked an equaliser because we knew it'd only take one chance, and we've got that sort of quality all over the pitch to create something, even when we haven't played well in that second half. So. Yeah, look, we're still in a good position. I've no idea where we are in the league. We're still going along okay, but we've got to make sure that you can have a performance and a result. And sometimes you have one and not the other. What you can't have is both not being there. And we haven't got the result today because we didn't have the performance in the second half, and that's the frustrating thing.
Is Jude kicking himself for that missing that header, or was it was a tough chance, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was big on him. It's high. He's done ever so well because he's jumped high, and it's so hard to get your head over the ball and get it down. But that's the quality he's got. You know, he can head a ball, and he is good. Don't get me wrong, he had a rocky first sort of 10 minutes he was on the pitch, but he's going to get better and better. He's got a real bright future. He's a good player.
And the positives today, David?
Well, the fact that we're still, I presume we're in the top 7 somewhere, and it's like, well, come on, you know, it's unlike us. Our standards are higher than that, and we know that. So we've set a decent, bar and standard for ourselves, and we've got to live up to that. And we've got to expect teams to want to come here and frustrate us. We've got to be better. We've got to have more answers, and we didn't have them today. So, food for thought, plenty to work on. I'm sure, as we've always done, we'll show the lads the answers, if you like, teach them the answers, and then implement it in games going forward.
Great. Cheers, David. Thank you.